Yeah, I paid my coach £2,000 to take cold showers in my own shower. But let me tell you why. Now, I've no doubt you know who Wim Hof is. If you don't, this is him. Incredible guy. Developed a method of cold exposure and breathing techniques in order to not only make the body healthier, but also to build your resistance to cold, to build the resilience in your mind. And that's the main reason why I wanted to take cold showers. You see, a year ago, my business coach gave us a challenge. He called it the Lead from the Front Challenge. And that was to challenge ourselves to basically do multiple things, running every day, set morning routines, but on top of that, one of the challenges was to get a cold shower every day for 30 days. I only managed 2 weeks of that because, I live in the UK and I can show you outside. This is June. June, right? Keep this in mind, June. Look at the sky, it's miserable, it's cold. The weather is bad in the UK and I hate being in the cold. I grew up in my latter teenage years in quite an impoverished area and in a place where the windows were broken and would not close and we couldn't afford the heating. So I'm not the fondest of the cold, but I understand the benefits of it. So I'm a personal trainer, a nutritionist and a habit coach is what I do, is my profession. And I've invested into a business coach. Over the past 2 years, I think I must have spent around at least £8,000-9,000 paying my business coach in order to educate me, make me a better trainer and a better business owner. It benefits not only me, but my clients, my amazing, wonderful clients. So I spent maybe around £9,000 in the past 2 years working with him. And his approach, one of the reasons why I love working with him, his name's Oliver Tennant, is because he's very stoic in his approach to business coaching. He truly believes that if you are not a £40,000 person, then you will not make £40,000 a year. If you're not a £70,000 person, you won't make £70,000, etc, etc, etc. You have to become the person capable of earning this amount or working with this amount of people and impacting their lives in order to actually achieve it. And I love that element of self-development in combination with my business. I find it incredible. So, I paid him £2,000 so I can get cold showers. So how I do this is I come into my bathroom, I take my top off, I take my trousers off just to acclimatise to the cold room. The window is open and even though it's June, it's pretty cold here right now, so it works. During this time, what I do is I do the Wim Hof breathing technique, which just basically gets loads of oxygen around your body and it helps prep you for the cold water exposure. Then once I've done that, I'll hop in the shower. I will turn the water on and it's as cold as it can possibly be. I'm not turning it down gradually, as cold as it can possibly be. I then put water over my shoulders, over my arms, my legs, my body. I acclimatise to the cold, then I step in and I'm just brushing my teeth for the first couple minutes just to pass time. It distracts you. And then I just enjoy it after around 30 seconds. You get used to the cold and it feels good. But it's a very mundane task. It seems like just, getting in a cold shower. Why have you paid a coach £2,000 to do that? In one word, accountability.
Mental stress, de-stress, stress and congestions. Stress is stress!
Ultimately, accountability is what makes us act, right? Motivation is amazing while it lasts. You can ride the motivation wave up, but when it comes crashing down, you do not want to ride with it. So accountability is that thing that will make you do something when you really don't want to do it, right? And I act very well under stress. Therefore, I said to my coach, I will give you £2,000 of my money in order to do X, Y, and Z. If I don't do this, then you spend it on your wedding. And that very act has made me take cold showers day after day for the longest I've done. After I filmed some of that video, this is 7 days later, and I'm still doing it. Every single day as cold as it will go. Because I have to, I have no other choice. And it's about that, it's about giving myself no other choice. I have to act in order to keep my £2,000, which is a lot of money. So that's the main reason why I did it, and that is what most people are lacking, accountability. And it doesn't necessarily need to be loads of money or this or that. You can become accountable just by, not wanting to let a friend down, or by posting on social media and, saying, I'm gonna go to the gym every day for a week. That way you have to, because you've said you have to. That's accountability. It makes people act, and it's the main reason why people hire coaches, myself included, to keep you accountable. So to conclude, one last thing I want to share is something from Tony Robbins. And he says there are 5 dimensions in your life. Everything you do will fit into these 5 things. Number 1 is your personal development. Number 2 are your relationships. Number 3 is your physical health and your mental health, which is health in general. Number 4 are your relationships. And number 5 is your own personal fun. Everything you do fits into one of these 5 dimensions. What I've done with my coach recently is I've written down yearly goals for each 5 of these dimensions, things I have to hit in order to be completely happy with my progress, with who I am becoming and what I'm doing. Write these things down and find a way to become accountable and become organized to fit these things in and become the person you want to become ultimately. So I guess the only question left now is, what will make you accountable?